Welcome to the game.
Starcadia Quest, Cool Mini or Not, or CMON as they're known nowadays, just came in, latest Kickstarter being shipped. This is just the base box by itself. Take a look at the cover there. Here's the back. It's loaded with miniatures. Let's take a closer look here. Lots of stuff. 2 to 4 players, 30 miniatures, lots of minions, 8 heroes to choose from. Very cool. Let's crack this thing open and take a look, see what's inside. All right, here you have the manual. Full color, a little bit of a backstory here. Standard combing or not, and works. I mean, it's your standard manual. Lots of color, lots of pictures. Read through the rules. Game is not difficult. If you played Arcadia Quest, the fantasy version, this is very similar. Rule summary on the back, and there's also an index. The rule summary on the back, kind of the cheat sheet, very important. Index, very important. A lot of rule books still leave those out. I don't understand why. Okay, let's take a look at some of the paperwork that comes with it. Nice Ziploc bag, keep everything nice and neat. All right, these are for tracking your routes through the quest. So, scenario-based, you will go through a campaign, and these are the campaign sheets that you'll use as you go through it. Here's the different player cards. These player cards will be used to track which miniatures you're using, which heroes, as well as their upgrades. Each hero gets to have 6 upgrades as you play through the campaign. You'll get more than that, so you'll end up having to discard it, but you'll start with some starter ones, and then this will allow you to improve, and you can track those. The monster board for keeping the villains and the bad guys. Lots of tokens, and it's not tokens you're going to need across the board. Most of these are the upgrade tokens. The red are the weapons. The blue are generally defense, like a armor, something like that. Then you have other tokens that are going to be used, but you get 4 solid cards of these. They're black and white on the back, showing as after you use a weapon, you flip it over because you can't use it again until you've rested. So it's kind of keeps you from just running through. And they come out of the board really quick. In fact, when we punched out those boards, amazingly, they popped right out. Didn't have a single tear. 10 different boards, and the boards are neat. Each one is a little different. They're very colorful, lots of stuff going on. Gives you the feeling of being inside of a spaceship. But the way that you draw them out, you pick the boards at random, so there's no numbers or anything like that. You just draw them at random. The exits, as you'll notice on each board, they're the same in the 2 corners, but the different missions will tell you to rotate certain boards just to vary it up. Storage trays are becoming more and more important. Well, this one comes with the storage tray, and later we'll take a look at that and show you how it's all populated. Yes, I already pulled all the shrink wrap off everything. The different cards, different scenario cards. There's 3 or 4 different cards per scenario. One shows you how to set up the board. The others are the quests that you have to complete to get the victory points. Dice that come with the game. Cool Mini or Not does a pretty decent job with their dice. All of the dice are the same. They all have the little explosion, which is your critical hit, the gun, the knife, and one defense. And then here's your villain cards, your enemy cards, as well as the cards for your heroes. And there's an event deck, and the event deck does different things, but each card in the event deck does 2 things. One tells you which villain, bad guy you're going to activate, and then lets you do something else. The different hero cards here, and if you kind of look closely, you can kind of figure out which pop culture figure they go with. I won't say anything about them because it's really cool. Like Edge is, Blade, Colonel Blaze, McGunner. Yeah, you can figure them out. I can't decide if that was supposed to be... never mind. Anyway, the enemies are very cool. They're fun. They're just, silly. The Weeble Thorn is the main villain of this particular campaign. There are other campaigns. You get the different colored bases, which you just put around your base. That way you can tell your miniatures apart as to who's got which. There's 4 colors, 8 different bases, because you have 2 characters to go with it. Inside this box is all of the miniatures. And you can see their models are very well detailed. There wasn't much flash on. Actually, I didn't see any flash. The mold lines were very small from what I saw. So if you're looking to paint these up, they look like they'd be a lot of fun to paint. I don't know if I'm going to get it. I have so many things on my, or get to it. There's so many things on my painting backlog that this is probably not going to be one. But we will play it. Monsters are blue, heroes are gray, and they're fun. The models are they're just fun poses. They just look like fun. So there you go. But like I said, the flash on them, there was like no flash. The mold lines were minimal at best. These are practically wash them, prime them, and you're ready to paint. There's Thorn, looking like the commander himself. And some of these, these little sculpts are really, really cool. That's a very cool model right there. And they all fit nicely back into their tray, so easy storage. Let me show you what this looks like when we come right back. Okay, so I've punched everything out, and that's how the storage trays look. Now, I did buy extra dice, so there's enough room for enough. So if you bought an extra dice pack, they all fit inside the tray. Cards, tokens, everything has a home. You drop them right in. Of course, your miniatures went back into the cardboard box. But the top tray, being the important one, there's a lot of tokens, and they all fit. Now, they fit very precisely. They fit. But if you add expansions and stuff, I'm hoping that the expansions all have trays too, because it's not going to fit in this one. There's just enough room really in here to handle the base game itself. There's not a whole lot of room left in the box once you have punched everything out and you're putting it all back. But there it is. It's a very quick unboxing of Starcadia Quest. It's a really cool game. It's a lot of fun, very cute. Hope you found this informative, and hit that like button and let us know what you think. Thanks.